Alright guys, another update on Shin. Worked on him on and off over the weekend. I had other things to do around the house and didn't get around to really putting the time in and getting him done. But I think he's alright. He looks okay. This time after I touched him up, I hit him with a semi-gloss clear instead of the clear. My hobby shop's down in the basement. Humidity is really high. It's still over 80, and I know it affects paint or clear coats. I looked at the label, and this time I went over it Shin at a distance to apply the clear coat, and you can see here he looks good. And like I said, he's going to be rough around the edges once I feel he's done. I think he's done. I'm going to off camera look at him real good and see what he looks like. I want to take those masks off his eyes, and I got the wire right here for I can hook him up to a 9-volt battery just to see what he looks like. But you can see I got the masks on his eyes, and I have to take them off and then hook him up to some power and see what he looks like. He'll probably look pretty cool. But there you go. I mean, I've been working on him for a long time. Very tedious, and with his design on his outfit there. Would I build another one down the road? Maybe. Go different approach. But for right now, I'm happy with the results with Shin here. I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera here. I'm going to look him over real good just to make sure I didn't miss anything, or if he needs another flat clear or flat clear semi-gloss, which this is the can right here I used. Tamiya, and it's TS79. It's their semi-gloss clear. I think it looks good on Shin there. First time around it was a clear coat, but this time around I figured I'd just go with a semi-gloss, and he still looks pretty cool. So that's what I got going on my bench today. I'm going to look him over real good, and if he looks okay, then I'll unmask his eyes there and hook him up to some power, film that part so everybody can take a look at Shin here with his eyes lit up. So I'm going to go ahead and pause for now and talk with everybody later. Alright guys, another update on Shin here. I took the mask off his eyes and cleaned them up. I'm going to have to go around his eyes again and just make sure they look up to par. And then, you know, if I got to add any paint to his eyes, I'll go ahead and do that. But he's on his base temporarily. I got the little house or hut, whatever you like to call it. I've got it where it's supposed to be on the base. I'm going to have a flickering LED for that, so like it lost power, and then his eyes will glow. So let me turn off the overhead light. Everybody can get a better look. And there you have Shin here. He looks pretty cool. Try to get him at some angles here. Get this side. Don't mind my workbench. It's a mess. But I think he looks really cool. Turn off the overhead light. Let's see how that looks. I don't want the camera to bleed out his eyes, but it looks like it is a little bit. That's still cool. So let me go ahead and turn that back on. There we go. It's a little bit better. And it's been over a month since I posted, so I'm going to go ahead and call this, I think this would be a wrap on part 5 that I just focused on Shin here. I wanted to clean him up. I did a lot of touch up with him with the silver and the red, and I hit him with a couple coats of clear, and then the last coat I went over him with the semi-gloss, and I think he looks pretty cool. So now that I'm happy with the results of Shin here, I can start on the base. Hopefully it won't take me as long. But I might have time to post them up on my YouTube channel today. I'm trying to think. I think that if I'm not wrong with the date, it's Monday, August 25th. But I figured I'll get this up on my YouTube channel. Just let everybody know I didn't put them on the shelf. I decided to continue working on Shin here. So again, I'm going to call this a wrap. I'm sure it's part 5 on Shin Ultraman. The work I did on him so far looks pretty cool. And then I just took the mask off his eyes, and I just got him hooked up to a 9-volt battery. But I think he's going to look pretty cool once he's done, and I got him on the base. So I'll go ahead and again call this a wrap for part 5. To thank everybody out there for watching. Be safe, and I'll talk with everybody later.